What's up, everybody? Papa Ding here, doing another review. Today I'm going to do the SX Mini by YiHi. Awesome device. It's probably one of my favorite devices so far. Variable wattage, 60 watt device. Beautiful looking. This device is 60 watts. It is capable of 120 watts with a battery extension tube, which I'll be showing you guys in a little bit. It'll fire down to 0.15 or up to 3 ohms. My primary setup that I use on mine is an Atlantis. I've used the Atlantis, the sub-tank, the Delta 2 on here. I like all three of the tanks on here. Works great. It's got a really nice display. Shows you your wattage, shows you what voltage your battery is putting to that wattage, shows you your resistance. And it's got your battery meter and actually shows you the volts that your battery has. Down here in this corner is the joules, which I don't completely understand, so I'm not even going to bother trying to talk about that. It's got soft, standard, and powerful mode, which is soft is it basically starts out underneath where your wattage is set and it ramps up to that. Powerful would be the opposite. It would start a little bit higher than your wattage and ramp down to what you're set at. That would give you like a initial punch and then level you out. And standard's basically just standard. Got 5 memory settings. You could go through the different settings, which is nice. So if you have different tanks you like to use, you could have a setting for each one or whatever. I've been using it at 30 watts with this Atlantis. It has rotary function, so the screen auto flips. Oops, sorry about that. There it goes. It's got a full menu. It has bypass mode, turn the system on and off. You got link for doing your upgrades for firmware. You could set your display so it could be left, right, or auto. I like to leave mine on auto. You could adjust your wattage from here. Then you go to exit, and that brings you back to your main screen. You could also adjust your wattage with the buttons here too. Basically what you would do is you would press the up button to go into your memory setting, and then the down button, and then you could use either or up or down to adjust it. It adjusts in 0.1 increments. Fire button locks it in place. You can change powerful, soft, and standard with the bottom button. It's got a nice anodized aluminum casing and frame. The feel of this device in your hand is, I think it's very ergonomically designed. It fits perfect in the hand. I love the way it feels. The fire button's in a nice spot. It's very comfortable. This device has a lot of protection features. It's got reverse polarity protection, so if you put your battery in backwards, it's not going to fry your board like some devices do. It has short circuit protection, so if your Addy has a short, it's not going to fire it. It's got temperature protection, so if your device gets warm, it's going to basically put you on a wait. It's going to pop up on the screen, too hot, please wait. Battery low protection. If your battery gets too low, it's not going to fire. It's going to tell you to check battery. If your battery won't be able to put out the amount of voltage required to run the device. Oh, what else about it? It's got a spring-loaded 510. A lot of people get confused. This one's one of the first ones that was out. This was before they did a couple of the different things. This one has the slotted pin in it. That is not adjustable by screwdriver. A lot of people tried adjusting that with a screwdriver and they would break it and then they'd be screwed. It is spring-loaded. Like I said, this is the first version. There's no logo on this one, and it had the slotted pin. After this one, they came out with the S-Class, which has a flat 510 pin and had the logo printed on the side. So do not try to adjust that pin with a screwdriver. If you break that pin or damage it, it will not be covered under the warranty. There is a 1-year warranty on these devices. It comes with a warranty card in the box. So earlier I said it is capable of 120 watts with a battery extension tube. So I'm going to show you that. I'll put that one off to the side. This is one with a battery extension on it, which a lot of people are calling this the ugly stick, and you could tell why. Personally, in my opinion, it's hideous. I think it looks terrible. However, it does exactly what it's supposed to do. It makes this device capable of 120 watts. Which is what it's intended to do. It basically turns it into a dual 18650 mod, makes it capable of 120 watts. Do I ever think I'll use 120 watts on this device? Probably not. But it is capable of doing so. But that is the ugly stick. Makes it look quite funny in my opinion. Doesn't look as bad when you're holding on to it, but it's still not very cosmetically correct in my opinion. This battery extension tube, hold on, let me show you. There's a little chip, a little spacer that goes in between the batteries. You put this in between your batteries before you screw it on. There's also a plastic sleeve inside here that keeps your battery from rattling around in there. The only reason I put this extension tube on was for demonstration purposes. I don't really use it. I probably won't ever use it. So I'm going to put my battery cap back on. My regular battery cap here. Which I found with these battery caps, there's a few things. You could unscrew it with a coin. However, I have found with some of the SX Minis, like mine, I could screw my cap on with just my thumb. I don't need a coin to actually do it. However, I have seen some where they're too tight and you can't do it with your thumb. But I could screw it right down with my thumb to the point where it's nice and flush. Turn it back on. Right now I'm running this at 45 watts with my Delta 2. This device is awesome. I highly recommend an SX Mini to anybody that's looking for a great quality built variable wattage device. I have this awesome wrap on mine, this stone wrap from J-Wraps. They have a lot of different selection for the SX Mini for wraps from there. They got some carbon fiber ones that look really sweet. I just put this stone wrap on the other day myself. Right there on the screen, jwraps.com is where you can get these. Go check them out. I got my SX Mini from YiHi Vape. I'm not sure if he still has any of those ones in stock, but if they are, they're $189.99. And I'm going to give you guys a sneak peek at something that's coming out in mid-March. This right here is the SX Mini M Class. It's a little bit different than the original. It's kind of got this brushed aluminum frame on it now instead of the anodized. The actual casing itself's got this contour in it. And I believe it's powder coated now as opposed to anodized. This is going to be the one that has temperature control. It'll have the SX350J chip in it. Right now I'm running it with a sub-tank. They've definitely beefed it up a little bit since the last one. It's definitely a lot heavier. It feels like it's just amazingly manufactured. These will be available mid-March. I know you can pre-order them right now from YetiVape.com for $199.99. It's only $10 more than the original. And this one will fire down to 0.08, I believe. So, that's it. Go check them out. Get yourself an SX Mini. And everybody have a great day. See you.